to Kids True Crime. Pulling up, hit and go. It's showtime. Hey, hey. Chat squad rolling in line. Best crew on the screen, that's the headline. We pull up to the scene, Mr. calling out each detail. Real clean, Patty said, judging the fee. Running double dropping theories at top speed. Caroline Cooper in caps lock. Rachel from Mars with the straight talk. Angel in the back with the side eye. We ride or die in the live, let the time fly. Welcome to Kids True Crime. True Crime. We got push people talking in real time. Real time. We got trolls in the corner, we don't mind. Hit them with a one-liner, riddle from behind. Best community on this whole site. We laugh, we roast, but we hold tight. Get a little copy, that's what we're here for. Bad ass fight, yeah. Up, push and score. Bad ass fight, yeah. 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 Right, left, right, yeah. Right, yeah. Melissa in the bushes on patrol, putting out the fires when the rumors roll. Flames toddler in the back, all jokes. Inside last of the day one's folk. Feel the chatter climbing up the chat wall. Names flying fast, can't catch them all. From the first bell ring to the last word said. We beans, tease, pieces till it's time for bed. Welcome to Kids True Crime. True Crime. We got push people talking in real time. Real time. We got trolls in the corner, we don't mind. Hit them with a one-line, fall from behind. Best community on this whole site. We laugh, we roast, but we hold tight. Get a little pocket, that's what we're here for. Back, ass, life, yeah. I'm a blast for sport. Back, ass, life, yeah. 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 Back, ass, life, yeah. Drop a heart in the chat for the day ones. Drop a flame for the late night reruns. If you know, then you know that's the code word. Kit says what she thinks, every quote heard. We stay loud, stay proud when the stream's on. Same fam, same clan when the cam's gone. One click, one link, and we're back at the door to the badass softcore lore. Welcome to Kids True Crime. True Crime. We got push people talking in real time. Real time. We got trolls in the corner, we don't mind. Hit them with a one-line, fall but behind. Best community on this whole side. We laugh, we roast, but we hold tight. Get a little cookie, that's what we're here for. Bad ass vibe, yeah. Ass off core. Bad ass vibe, yeah. 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 Bad ass vibe, yeah.
Hey.
I'm here. I'm really here. I really am. I'm here. I'm back here anyways. Hi, everybody. Hi, Amber.
Hey, y'all. Hey, Kit. Hey, Patty. Hey, Born Dog. Living it up. Hey.
Hey,
BPS. Hey, YouTube Streets. Love y'all so much.
Let's see. Biggest profiles. Hello. How you doing? Hello, YouTube Streets. Hello, living it up. Patty Sturgis. Hey, girl.
Patty, do you want to play a game? I want to play a game. Ha 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 ha.
There we go. Hi,
Kelly,
hi.
hey.
Amber. You
Yes.
guys, Amber has worked so freaking hard today. Okay? So hard. We need to put a bunch of fire in the chat for her. Okay? Awesome. For real.
This dude is still causing havoc. He's ridiculous.
They pretty much gave me these documents, like they kind of just threw them at me, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she organized them, guys. Okay? And it's a lot. It is a lot. So what we're going to do... Oh, hi, Kelly, Kelly. How you doing? How you doing? Excited and annoyed to hear. Oh, my God, I'm telling you. This is going to be good. Yeah.
Ain't nothing changed about this dude. He is still being weighed.
Yeah. Is there an echo by any chance?
I don't hear an echo. Does anyone else hear an echo?
I hope not. I don't want to put on my headphones, but if I have to, I have to. Okay, let's get to it. Why don't you, I'll pull up mine. Why don't you start out with the razors? How about that?
Okay.
Okay, people, I'm gonna pull this up. Let's see, razors. Here we go. All right. Amber,
Can you enlarge it like all the way? Does it let you?
let me look. Where am I? Oh, let's do this. There we go. How
Okay.
about that?
So this is his first one, and it is dated February 13th, 2026. This one we might have been in the last drop, but I'm not sure. But anyway, he's going on for months and months with every situation and filing appeals and everything else. So at approximately 8:25 hours on February 13th, 2026, administrative officer was conducting a search of cell P6107S, which houses inmate Wilson, along with PDORM Administrative Sergeant Manning. While searching inmate Wilson's cell, I discovered the following weapons inside his cell: a factory manufactured double-edged stainless steel razor blade. Brand name stamped on razor is Shaving Revolution, and it gives the measurements. And then there was 3 of them basically.
Okay.
The weapons were confiscated and photographed. Photos are attached. Chain of custody was completed and attached. The weapons were then secured in the DR evidence locker. Inmate Wilson is in violation of Rules Prohibited Conduct Code 3.1, possession of or manufacture of weapons, ammunition, or explosives. Inmate Wilson remains on death row status. At the time submitting this report, this incident was referred to the shift supervisor for further disposition. One go to page 2, and he says he has no weapons. This is the charging staff's paperwork. Obviously, he always says it's not him. So we can go to page 3. He refuses to sign anything. And then,
Of course.
Sergeant Manning concurs with the DR that was written. The following page, Wade says, I was not in possession of any weapon. Signed, Wade Wilson. So then there's something else that says he refuses to sign. He has no evidence that it wasn't his. Then when we keep going down.
Where are we?
Keep going.
Oh, okay. Oh, there we go. I see that.
We'll get to the pictures of the razor blades. It's two pages of pictures.
Hold on. Can we turn that there?
Just go down a little bit more and you'll be able to see the first razor. There you go.
Okay.
So that's photo 1 of 2. VPS, exactly. He's just sick. He doesn't see anybody. He doesn't have any interaction.
There we go. That's what I was trying to do. Yeah, he's something else. He is something. Why isn't this turning for me? Well, fuck you. Okay, whatever. Okay, we have seen this one, you guys.
Yeah, I think this was in the last drop, but anything from here forward after we get past this, it's going to be all new stuff.
Yeah, because I go by the dates. Yeah, we did this one. Yep.
So this was taped under his locker.
But he doesn't know how it got there.
He doesn't know. It was just like there.
Right.
And so when we go down right here, they find him guilty, and I have that highlighted. And
right here,
obviously, he says he's not guilty. And when we go to the next page, he has loss of gain time 48 and disciplinary confinement 60. So that's the actions taken. And I think this is like when
oh, there we go.
Kelly, we've heard that the poop calls. They're disgusting. He's disgusting. But it just, in my mind, like I just can't wrap my mind around how people become this way. I think that's why I'm so interested in true crime. I don't know. But this is, when he gets served and everything. So then he files an appeal. And I don't know if this was in the last drop or not. And he says,
No, this is new.
you know, the misconduct, the abuse of power, Administration Officer Hams for their actions on February 13th, 2026 at or around 8:25 a.m. These two individuals, after removing me from my cell, went into the cell and after allegedly conducting a search, exited with them stating they had razor blades, basically, is what he's saying. He's requesting footage of them doing the search and actually finding the razor blades. He turns this in, and the response was denied. Received, reviewed, and evaluated, was thoroughly reviewed, and the DR hearing team was consulted. They advised the DR was written and processed according to policy. Reviews documentation indicates you refused to complete and sign the documentary or physical evidence disposition form, thereby waiving your opportunity to request evidence such as video review. You dipshit. Having waived that opportunity during the investigation, video of the incident will not be reviewed now. It is not necessary for a lieutenant or captain to be present during a cell search. Policy does not require cell searches to be video recorded. Reviewed documentation indicates that the Captain Lewis was consulted by Officer Hams, and Captain Lewis signed the DR worksheet, giving his approval for the DR to be processed. Photographs of each sharpened blade are included. So they were like, basically, F you. So then he writes in his big old thing, you know, he attaches these pages to his.
Oh no!
He's such an idiot.
What is this?
To the request that, you know, his grievance, and it's basically like, it wasn't me, like he always says. And everybody else, I guess, could read that if they want to, but his handwriting is ridiculous.
Oh my God!
And higher rank should have been called in, he says, if there were these you know, weapons, these razor blades. And this goes on to another page that he continues. This grievance filed. One issue is to demonstrate and report retaliation in part of these individuals directly. So he's claiming that they're just making this shit up. He's never done anything wrong. They just want to get him in trouble. And they out for retaliation is basically all he's saying, and a whole bunch of words that mean nothing.
Yeah.
So then he's requesting video camera footage when he gets back on death row. It was it was reviewed and evaluated. You have failed to properly request video retention in compliance with the procedure. Because remember, he wouldn't fill anything out. He just refused to sign anything. It's somebody else's fault, damn it.
Always.
So then he goes on to appeal again. And I should have counted the pages on this, but I didn't. Go down one more.
Okay.
From sometime in March, he went to some place, a special place, and he was unable to submit appeals and grievances. And so even though he's submitting this new appeal late, it's because there's a reason, because he was in a special place, but it's all blacked out and you can't see where he was.
They did a lot of redacting, didn't they?
They did a lot of redacting. But I also found in some other places that they redact on other reports, not this one. They may redact something, but then on the next page, they don't. So you can figure it out.
Yeah.
So they're saying, you know, this is impartial staff, blah, blah, blah. That's what he's saying. Retaliation, again, contraband in the cell, not true. He goes on with this next page. It's a lot of BS. And we know how Wade Wilson is. This is what he does. This is how he operates. And he's appealing because he has nothing else to do. And y'all will see later, he still does not have his tablet, and it is freaking killing him. So then on the last page is the final response to his appeals, and it says it was thoroughly reviewed. The DR hearing team was consulted. They advised the disciplinary report was written and processed according to policy. There is no evidence that the weapon was planted in your cell. While Sergeant Manning was present during the cell search, it was Officer Hams who found the weapons and wrote the disciplinary report. There is no evidence of any kind. And I'm just trying to shorten this up because, he's full of shit. Hey, True Crime and Chill Crew, I see you. And the digital recording, you lost out when you denied to even sign anything, and you didn't want to cooperate, and you acted like a child. So now take your punishment and go home. Take your ball, go home. So that's all on this one.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, short form, because it's, a bunch of, I didn't do it. It wasn't me.
Right. All right. So now we are going to go to, hold on.
And so that was February 13th. And the next one will be 10 days later. And Kit's going to take that one.
Yep.
Hey, Melissa.
So we are on February 23rd.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh boy, here we go. All right, here we go. So this is incident report, February 23rd, 2026. Person involved. Wait, let's see. Approximately 13:50 hours on February 23rd, while assigned at the P dorm. As an officer, I approached cell 41111, which houses inmate Wilson. Wilson appeared to be under the influence of an unknown substance. I observed inmate Wilson was blank on his feet and his eyes were blank. I'm sorry, I don't know. I can only imagine what you're doing.
I don't know why they redacted this. This is great.
Why? We'll figure it out. Wilson was blank on his feet. Sorry, guys. His eyes were blank and his speech was blank. I'm sorry. Okay. So, what did they do? What did they do? Use of unauthorized drugs as evidenced by positive results from UA or observed behavior. He remains on death row. Okay. What's this? Inmate Wilson, in violation, prohibited conduct, and will be receiving a DR for unauthorized drug. So they didn't give him a UA, they're just from observing him. So what'll happen, inmate Wilson will be afforded an opportunity to use the cordless phone for visitation purposes. Oh, really? He gets visitors now?
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Wow. Shocking. Okay. Uses the cordless phone for visitation purposes if he has any approved visitors on his list. Did I get anything like that with that batch?
They're not given the approved visitors, I believe, anymore, but there is a request for some.
Okay.
We'll see later on.
Yeah.
And at the very end of the documents, we might have a big surprise that he's planning.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody stick around for that.
Yeah. All right. So here we got here. What's going on here? Third, let's see. Oh, they're talking about the drug use. But what is this again? The worksheet. He waived his right to a hearing. because he knows he's guilty. He declines everything like he does.
Mm-hmm. Because he's throwing his hissy fit.
Yeah, he did not participate like normal. All right, what's this? The deposition. What's this one? Witness statement. What's this?
So the first one is basically he's saying he doesn't have any witnesses, but then on this page that you're on, the prison has a witness.
Oh, the prison has a witness, and of course, redacted.
Well, if you go down a little bit more, it's the DNP. That's the nurse practitioner. Basically, medical saw him and confirmed that he's on something.
Sorry, guys, I haven't looked at any of this. Refused to sign like normal.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Do you see how they give you the same shit to read over and over?
So they right here they do find him guilty. All attachments were read and considered by the team. Inmate refused to complete and sign Section 2 of the documentary of physical evidence disposition form, thereby waiving his opportunity to request evidence. Because he wanted evidence after it had happened.
He just wants to be a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
All right.
And right.
What's it?
Right here. Yeah.
What's that? Oh, so he got 60 days for that? So he gained 180 days? Is that what happened here?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus. He's never getting out. Comments. Penalty for future game time is due to the seriousness of the subject being under the influence of unknown substance.
Well, it wasn't him, Kit, because look right here. He says it wasn't. And he's filing an appeal.
Because he said, you guys, it wasn't him, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, boy. Unauthorized use. What does he say here?
Basically that, I'm filing this late because I was in special housing from 314 to 323. So you have to accept this grievance. And let's see, however, due to what was the status of housing, he just says that no time he was not on drugs.
At that date,
Mm-hmm.
okay, at that date, any time was I either on or his
Hey,
writing
Rhonda.
is horrible.
Hey, Velma.
Hello, everybody. I'm trying to read all this. Anything good here?
Well, basically, they just say his grievance is denied because he's a dipshit.
Okay. All right here.
Uh-huh. Everything was done. They observed his behavior. They could have done a urinalysis test. It doesn't say if they did or not. He was on drugs. He was using some kind of something. Something will come out in just a little bit that he blames it on somebody else again. But he does go back, and if you go down another page, I believe it is.
Oh, what's this?
Well,
he writes to the warden.
The officers, he does write to the warden, but it's because officers are contacting him and apologizing for writing the disciplinary report. They never meant to write it.
That's what he says.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even read his shit.
Okay, so Officer Johns approached me at my assigned housing location and cell P4111, and he stated that he was sorry for writing the disciplinary report dated February 23rd, time 1350, for unauthorized use of drugs. He proceeded to say that Colonel Nipper on the same day prior, gave him a direct order to falsify the report in its entirety. Another Officer John states he has only been certified for 3 months and that he had no choice but to do as ordered by Colonel Nipper and to falsify the reports. Otherwise, he could be fired and lose his job. So he stated that the Department of Corrections is a gang all on its something, and like any other gang, they will do dirt and corruption, do everything and anything to cover it up
And get away with it.
and get away with it. Yeah. So he wrote the warden, and that's what he said.
Oh boy.
And
Oh.
then when we go to he's really being ridiculous. When we go to the last page, they reviewed everything. They interviewed the officers. Officer Johns was again interviewed. He stated Colonel did not order him to falsify documentation of any kind. Other than denying your guilt, you have failed to provide evidence, information, or mitigating circumstances which would warrant overturning the disciplinary report. And no, you're not getting digital recordings of anything because of how he acts and how he doesn't sign things. So
boo-hoo.
that was the final word in that.
How is everybody? Hi, Rhonda. Hi, Velma. Hey, girl. Hey. Oh, Carolyn Cooper. Hey, Melissa from the bushes. Hello, True Crime. How you doing? All right. We are going to go to
He is fearing for his life.
Fear for life. He is fearing for his life, people. Hold on. Let's bring it up.
He has so much time right now, guys. He is filing all of these. There's so many incident reports, and then he will file appeals over and over. And he's making false accusations. It's nuts.
He's
I don't even think the prison can keep up with it.
All right, so this incident report was February 27th. And hold on a minute. All right. At approximately 1 p.m. on the 27th, second shift OIC, I advise inmate Wilson, currently housed in Redacted, stated he was in fear of his life. I then conducted an interview with Wilson regarding his claim, to which he said he was in fear for his life, blank, and other inmates, Redacted. Wilson was afforded an opportunity to complete a form witness statement due to his claims. He refused. What is this? 5 random witnesses statements obtained by inmates in the area where inmate Wilson alleged the incident occurred, as well as blank, and stated something came down here, tried to explain why he murdered women, and got blank on bath salts and blank for for 3 days. Oh my God, this shit is unreal. After hiding under his bunk, he started, okay, hold on. Hold on. His bunk, he started accusing random people of plotting. Oh God, here we go. And then blank and blank, we are behind a door. What is he afraid of? Fuck him.
So this is 4 days after the last one we just discussed.
Oh my God.
Like he's nonstop.
I'm sorry. Oh no. Here we go. All right. Oh, that guy. Okay. This guy here, he's a treat. Okay. Mullins. Okay. I don't know how to say his name. Do you? Gaddafi?
No,
Mullins?
just Mullins.
Do not have problems with Wade Wilson. And then there's Jesse Bell. Refused to make a comment. And then you got Stephen Stein. Refused to make a statement. And you got Richard Bishop. Here we go. Refused to make a statement. Due to Wilson's claims of being all verbal with no physical attack occurring, he was not assessed by medical staff for the incidents. A review of the CDC shows inmate Wilson has a prior protection investigation in the last 12 months and is listed as a confirmed member of the STG Unforgiven.
There we
What
go.
in the hell? What in the hell? How do they confirm it?
That's something Pino would have to talk about.
Wow.
Velma, that's why I texted you earlier.
This is crazy. All right. All right. I can't believe that, but okay. Okay. I don't know the prison life though. Maybe you got to be something in there. I don't know. He's on death row. A review of the JPA and GTL was completed, and there's no information regarding to the allegations. A camera review was unsuccessful due to inmate Wilson not providing a date or time the incident occurred, nor did he give the staff any members' names and alleged place hit of his life. Okay, this don't make sense. So, okay, they say he's a confirmed unforgiven dude, right? But then
Mhm.
he's saying he's in fear for his life. Does this make sense? If he's
Correct.
such a
Does
big
it
bad,
make sense? No, nothing he does make sense.
no,
But he's a
this will,
member, a confirmed member of the Unforgiven.
that is crazy. This will be forwarded to the chief of security for info and documentation purpose, as well as ICT. See, and Pino would know all this. What all this means here.
So VPS, I think he's saying
What is it?
basically he can claim he's a part of the Unforgiven, but
He
doesn't mean
can?
he's really an Unforgiven.
Oh my God, what's this?
This is one of the statements that one of the prisoners made because you know they chose 5 prisoners and was like, "Hey, make a statement. Is he really in fear for his life? Is anybody doing anything?"
Okay, and this guy says, guy came down, tried to explain why he
Murdered
murdered and murdered
2
women.
women.
Oh, we read this.
Hmm.
And he got behind the door and yeah.
And then the guy said at the end he wrote "fuck him."
Yeah, right here. All right. And this is Mullins. Do not have any problems with Wade Wilson.
And then I added a picture of each.
Yeah, here's Mullins. He unalived a few people, like 3, I think. 2 for sure. 3 counts of first degree premeditated murder or attempted. And he got what? 2 death sentences and a life. See, if I had my shit together, I was going to put a video together. And here is Jesse Bell. And look at him smile.
I bet him and we get along really good.
Yeah, I bet they do. What did this guy do? Oh. So, burglary, kidnapping, escape, robbery, aggravated battery, first degree premeditated murder, first degree premeditated attempted, first degree murder, premeditated conspiracy to commit. Oh, ain't he something? Wow.
He seems nice.
Wow. Ain't he something? Wow. That's crazy. I don't know. Oh, look at this.
This
fool.
guy's face freaks me out.
I know. Here's me. Look at this fool. Okay, this is Steven Stein. What did Steven do? Oh, God. He looks a little disturbing. First degree murder of a felony, robbery with gun. Probably had to do with a child. I'm going to look these people up. Oh my God, look at this guy. I've seen him before.
VPS, sometimes there's a good reason.
Richard Bishop. I have seen this man before. His case, I bet you anything. Second degree murder, dangerous act. 2 counts of first degree premeditated murder. I bet you he's a high profile. I don't know.
He's not in confinement, and all the rest are. He seems like a nice guy.
Okay, what's this? What's this? Is this anything important? No, it doesn't
You
like
can
it.
go down a little bit, and let's see.
Here we go. I was advised that inmate Wilson stated he was in fear for his life. I then conducted an interview on Wilson regarding his claim, to which he stated he was in fear for his life. Action taken. He was afforded the opportunity to complete a DC witness statement, to which he refused, like normal. And then the 5 other guys, okay. Oh, what's going on here? Did we go through this?
Let's see. Oh, well, he was hiding under his bunk. He started accusing random people of plotting. Then some guy was like, "We're behind a door. What? Fuck him." And let's see. Due to inmates' claims being all verbal with no physical attack occurring for this incident, there was just nothing else they could do. It was kind of like, go the fuck back in your cell and leave us alone.
He could be doing this.
And
Yep, he's doing. I see what he's doing now.
inmate has 1 prior protection investigation in the last 12 months. They blacked that out the rest of the sentence, but if we went to the other pages, that's right, BPS. The other pages, previous pages, it says that he was a confirmed member of the Unforgiven. There's a whole lot of questions there with the Unforgiven thing. This is basically protection management. They sent captain sent a letter out saying, "Hey."
Okay, so there's really nothing more.
Unforgiven would not pick Wade up because he has sex crimes. That was just message from an Unforgiven member to VPS.
From who?
From a member of Unforgiven. Vegas Profile Stories.
Oh, okay.
So that was just a letter. And then wait, when we get to this next page, I love it. Go down one more.
Oh, what's going on here?
He files a grievance.
Oh, God.
So
Request
he's
for administrative remedy, as it is necessary to protect and uphold my own personal well-being and safety due to the following statement of facts. Needed be required that additional safety and security measures. Listen to him. Listen to this fool.
Just wait. Stop right here.
Right there. Okay.
I even typed it out over in red.
Oh, right here.
But I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Because it's due to his worldwide level of popularity
of self. Wow. He really thinks that he's all that. All right. Why can't we read this? Why do you got to redact everything?
Yeah, so they redacted quite a bit this time.
They sure did. I was pissed. It should be noted that inmates working in the kitchen would have no way to know which tray would be provided. The orderlies in your dorm who assist while serving trays are supervised as they do so. So he's blaming somebody in the
This dumb shit says they trying to kill him with cafeteria food.
Oh my God.
His grievance is denied.
Denied. You're denied. All right. Now what are we going to? Let's see. Oh my God, my eyes are killing me. Let me look. So are we going to go to the rug complaint?
Rug,
Is that it?
yes.
Okay.
They called him a rug. I don't even know what that means, but
Here we go, people. Hello, everybody. Thank you for being here. I mean, we're doing the best we can. I mean, this. Let me tell you, how many pages? 96 in one batch and 64 in the other pages. So, and Amber gets all the credit for putting this together this time.
and it was like just scattered
time.
everywhere.
She sure does. She gets all the credit for this. She worked hard. Okay, what's this? You want to read that?
Yeah, so on April 2nd, 2026, between the hours of 11 a.m. through 2 p.m., I was taken out of, and it's redacted, and was led to return to my assigned housing location and cell. Officer Riddick and Officer Johns, as leaving the cell, Officer Johns verbalized aloud to myself that you are a fucking trip, bitch, and a rug or a bug. He stated, you had better not say anything or file a grievance against me for telling you that Colonel Nipper ordered me to write you a disciplinary report. And then the disciplinary report officer Johns was referencing something for unauthorized use of drugs. Don't you tell nobody that I wrote you up. That it wasn't true. So page 2 says he's requesting video camera footage as evidence.
At a different date. So was this April 2nd? Okay, here we are, April 14th.
Yeah, so April 14th, someone's is assigned as the grievance officer. They reviewed the grievance, the formal grievance submitted by inmate Wilson, and basically he alleged CO Richard Johns was escorting him and said, "You're a fucking trip, bitch, and a bug."
I'm sorry.
You had better not say anything or file a grievance against me for telling you that Colonel Nipper ordered me to write you up a disciplinary report. Inmate Wilson requested video retention. The incident is referred to the shift supervisor for further disposition. Let's see. Go to the next page. And they say, the video does not support his allegations.
Jesus.
I'm shocked.
He's just... Oh my God. Amber, you shocked?
I'm shocked. So, another great, it's just a bunch of BS. And basically they tell him, you're not getting the digital images. Your grievance is denied. You're a liar. So there's that.
Oh my. And you're a liar. Oh my God. You're funny. Okay. All right. So now we're going to go to medical. Medical, the first one. The first medical we'll go to.
Is that medical 2 or medical?
Yeah, there's medical 1 and medical 2, right?
It doesn't matter which one you go to, I don't think.
Okay.
I mean, he has filed so much.
Oh my gosh.
It doesn't matter.
Okay. Hello, Misty. Hello, UTS. How you doing? All right. When was this? 3/16/26. Do you know what this is about? Something about allegations. He's accusing somebody of something.
On 3/10/2026 that I redacted. And I think it's because it's medical.
It's
Basically,
medical.
I'm thinking what I gathered was that they did not escort him to a medical call out, and they told him, "You're full of shit."
Oh yeah, here we go. There we go. It's a redacted. Oh, of course. See, you guys. Sometimes this shit's like a waste of money, but it is what it is. All right, what's this? Was told per prison staff on Tuesday 3/10 that I was scheduled on a call out with blank.
They basically asked him if he was going to go to the call out. He stated yes.
What is this? Oh, staff working P4. Okay. So we said yes. I would like to move. I would like to attend it. However, I was never there at all. Brought by personal staff to escort me to the blank for the miracle. Okay, whatever.
Furthermore, they denied this request and they said, you will be something. There is no evidence that the staff falsified any documentation.
Denied.
So he files a grievance.
Look at that. Related grievances. All right, filed something. Security staff of God continued targeting and retaliation due to my self-reporting previously for misconduct of some staff. You think by now his writing would get better, right?
I mean, when you think about it, he's done a lot of writing, so his hand's probably tired. He claims they didn't bring him down to medical. He says that yes, he would go. Apparently, the guards say he said he wasn't going, he wasn't participating. Now, if I had to believe one or the other,
better. He's such a liar.
oh, he's more than manic living it up. He is more than manic. I cannot imagine that when they asked him, "Are you going?" that he said, "Yes, sir. Come and get me when you're ready."
Yeah.
He probably said, "Fuck you," like he does to all the things he's supposed to sign or evidence he's supposed to ask for. That's his way of doing things.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion, allegedly.
And what's this here? Same thing. It's all appeal stuff. Same old. All right. Okay, the other medical. Medical 2. All right, everybody. Go ahead, Amber.
Okay. Details of incident at approximately 900 hours on April 8th, 2026, while assigned as grievance officer, I review formal grievance, a bunch of numbers. Those are the two medicals that we talked about. Submitted by Wilson. In both grievances, inmate Wilson made the same allegation against Sergeant Bailey. He alleged that on the morning of 3/10/26, Sergeant Bailey was on his wing off and on between 11 a.m. and 2 p.m., asking inmates if they wanted to, redacted, and escorting them there. He alleged he had a call out on 3/10/26, but Sergeant Bailey never asked him if he wanted to go and never came to take him to the call out. The incident referred to the shift supervisor for further disposition. Department head shift supervisor says, I reviewed the video from 310 and observed Officer Gregory Cox stop by at inmate Wilson's cell at noon. Something was being conducted. I interviewed Officer Cox. He stated he did ask inmate Wilson if he was going to redact it, and inmate Wilson told him he would not be attending. Note, he's on death row. It should be noted that an informal grievance, the numbers, which is also attached. Admin assistant advised inmate Wilson he redacted with redacted after 3/18. The incident is referred to the chief of security for further disposition, filed for information and documentation. So we can go to, this is just a bunch of the same stuff, and he files an appeal because he has nothing else to do. They redacted it all.
Of course they did.
I mean, pages, everything was basically redacted, and that's it. Angelica, yes, he's paranoid.
So now we're going to go to locks.
So this is March 13th, 2026, the locks. I know
Yeah.
you're reading it, but what was the last date? March 10th was the date of the last
Yeah, March 10th.
report, to just give an idea of, it's every day, every couple of days, it's something. Yep. This is a good one.
Here we go. All right. 3/13. While meeting with inmate Wilson, let's see. Wilson reported that one of the inmates on his wing has a key to his flap lock, and that inmate, as well as other inmates, have been using their locks to what?
Knock their doors off the tracks.
Knock their doors off the track. So he's telling. Right?
Well,
so they can open the doors during feeding and reach into his cell with the flap to unlock the door and blink. Additionally, reported 9:15 or at 9:15 on 3/13 that other inmates on the wing were out of their cells right before the legal call out in order to prevent him from attending the call. Okay.
So everybody has a way to get out their cell, and they're coming out, all of them.
Okay. A camera review was completed of the alleged incident, with the camera review not supporting inmate's claim or Wilson's claim. A search was completed in the cells with no findings due to inmate Wilson not providing dates, times, inmate's allegations, allegedly, what is that called again? A lock? I don't know. To come off track to his cell, and camera view was unsuccessful in identifying any incident. Why don't they put him in front of a camera then? A review of all conducted of the locks and key mechanisms were all items intake and operational and no sign of tampering.
The rest is all just basically saying the same thing. He's full of shit. Nobody's getting out of their cells. Nobody's knocking the doors off the tracks. I don't even think that's possible, but I don't know. I've never been in prison.
All right, what's the next one? Employee issues. Hi, Angelique. See, you know what I think the difference is and harder for me? Because this copy is so much lighter
Mm-hmm.
and it's like blending.
They also sent you a lot of duplicates. Like I've thrown out a lot of duplicates today.
Did they?
Mm-hmm. I hate when they do that because you pay for it,
Yep.
but you pay in for something twice, and that makes me so mad.
Okay, this is the 19th of March. Had a call to ask blank when they would complete the blank. Wilson, because blank had not entered blank since shift change. I spoke to blank and was told she would get to it when she blank later in the morning. I notified the lieutenant, Dorothy Barber, that blank had not concluded blank in our blank. Inmate had notified them and they did not seem concerned. I was instructed to submit this report and forward to the lieutenant. So I wonder what this is about.
There was a lot redacted from this
It
one.
says, it says attach photos. We didn't get no photos.
Mm-mm.
Attach photos with items. Well, that's disappointing.
I'm wondering if he asked for something or if he was
Oh,
supposed to
here
be
we
checked
go.
on.
He has a phone?
I don't know why that phone's in there. I don't know if they were trying to show the date and time, but who the hell uses a phone like that anymore? Actually, every time my son misbehaves, I threaten him that he's getting one like that.
Oh my
Just so
God.
that he can call me, and that's it.
What's
A
going
flip
on here?
phone.
Okay.
I think he's not getting his meds, living it up. Possibly.
After further review of the blank, well, it is at best practice to blank. It is not required. Who's this from?
See, and in this part tells me that maybe it's not meds because it's required to give them their meds.
I know there's somebody that's on the social media. I did read one. Did you get her reports? Her contacting the prison?
Foia Wilson? No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there is. There's a girl from the internet that was
On
contacted.
TikTok?
I'm not sure, but she was threatening one of them. She was threatening somebody. See, there's a lot in there. It gets to be a lot to look at. It really does. Let's see, what's this? Same thing.
And basically, when the workers come back on their next scheduled work day, they need to fill out reports because of his allegations. You know what's sad is that this is people's tax dollars. We are paying, prison guards. We are paying wardens. They get, whatever state or whatever to deal with this crap all day long. And then we also complain that prisoners who may get out one day or they're not reformed.
Right.
Because they are spending every single day dealing.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Anything that is procedure. Yeah. So they're dealing with crap from a person who is going to be locked up. He's never getting out. This is what they're spending their time doing. And I know they're all like everybody he's with and everybody else they deal with is on death row and whatever, but it's ridiculous.
This is to fail.
Or are we at 329.26?
Yep. Can you read that?
Yep. So he actually talks to Foia in this one, and this is one that always responds to the official Wade wives or Wade Stephen Wilson, whatever. I gotta move. I sit on my legs and they've fallen asleep. So basically he says in this inmate request is that he wants to see his current visitation list and a copy of corrected emergency contacts. And I need to update my emergency contacts. Maybe
Kaylee? Is that Kaylee?
no, maybe remove,
Definitely?
definitely add. This is getting interesting. I'm telling y'all, wait till the end. It's getting interesting. So he also says, could you please explore example as to the inmate tablet. It's been a year suspension.
Something denied?
Denied. It's an indefinite suspension. What's going on? What's going on?
Oh my God.
And then they said, Foia says, because she's the one who's very friendly to the Wade wives.
Yeah, she is.
Who contact them. And she deserves an award or a bonus.
Yeah, she knows how to deal with them.
Me, I would not be so friendly. But I guess you have to be. And she knows that they're putting all this out online. That is just, it's exhausting. So anyway, she says, see attached visitation approval list. Like, you dumb shit. You don't know who's come and visit you or who's approved. You can't remember who you put on the list.
Right.
Why are you changing it so often? And it says, you will need to submit a request to the warden for his review. And she was talking about the iPad, whatever you call it. So on page 2, he submits another request to the warden. And he says, please submit this to Warden Reddick for review. Asking for reinstatement of inmate tablet at this time to be issued. It has now been 16 months that I have been without an inmate tablet. And I don't know what he's saying right here, but something about reinstated, state as to what current status regarding the tablet, and reasoning for continued suspension. Suspension. Why? So then they responded and said, your request for administrative remedy or appeal has been received, reviewed, and evaluated. Foia advised you to submit an inmate request, not a grievance, you dipshit.
Oh my God. He went through all that.
Reasons for return of grievance or appeal without processing a grievance should be returned if the inmate is using the grievance process to ask questions or seek information, guidance, or assistance. Therefore, based on the foregoing information, your grievance is returned without action. Boop.
He does that shit on purpose if he doesn't know what he's doing. So this is property.
Hey, Betsy Ross.
Hi, Betsy. How you doing? Okay. All right, property.
VPS, you out here making videos, you making an earning and a living, and you living a life, and yeah, people do reform. They really do. But
he don't.
He'll never reform. But I'm just saying he wastes a lot of time when that energy and things can be put towards people who will get out one day and they can reform and they will do better and become a productive member of society. Now, some people
Upon
who get out and they get online and they're total idiots. I'm not talking about you, VPS.
no, absolutely not.
Absolutely not. But there's some that are just like, I'm still wondering how they're here. So next is property.
Okay. I don't know what he's saying here. This rating, this version, this copy is so light. It's hard to read it.
He was returned to death row from something, a special unit. He had been removed and he was brought back to his death row. His housing is what he says. From 314 to 323, he was removed and placed somewhere. He came home, or he came back, and he received his property, and he inventoried it, and it wasn't all there. And so he wants the log of the items. Let me see. Have ever that my property within my cell P4111. The missing 3 items are headphones, exterior cord is what it looks like, but I don't think it's an exterior cord. He says something else later. AM, FM radio, something over ear headphones.
Property officer came
To my cell and requested I place my signature. So that's his appeal. And he, on the second page, he writes this big old long thing about how the property inventory log's wrong. He even lists, I'm requesting these items and reimbursement, and he gives the prices of each.
No way, he did not.
The next page, his radio's $27.74. His headphones are
God.
$20.08.
Who the hell does he think he is? He don't have no money. It's other people's money.
Then his headphone extension is $8.47. They told him to sign, and the guy was like, dude, it's just a signature. So he signed, but he signed in the wrong place.
Oh my God.
So your request for administrative remedy or appeal has been received, reviewed, and evaluated. Your property file was thoroughly reviewed, and the staff who inventoried your property were consulted. They advised there was no headphone extension cord, you idiot, in your property at the time of inventory. There is no evidence that a headphone extension cord was in your possession at the time you went on blah, blah. Your Jensen radio and Koss headphones are both recorded. When your property was returned to you, you signed the form in the wrong place and then refused to sign it in the correct place. When Officer Breeze advised you that he verified all of your property was present when it was returned to you, including the radio headphones. You were an asshole. Now you want to say that things are missing. Deal with it.
Okay, here's some emails.
They should respond that way.
Boy, look at him. He every couple days he's making a complaint. This is crazy. Okay, now these are emails to the warden.
Do you guys? I want to mention this real quick. When y'all were little, maybe some of you did this, maybe some of you didn't. But remember when you would get punished from something, and you always had that one parent you could go to, and you would continue asking, "Can I do this? Can I do that? Well, can I at least do this? What about this?" And you would keep asking because you knew that one parent was going to be like, just freaking go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
This is what he's doing.
Yep. Hi, Steph.
That's all I had to say.
Are women still sending? I don't know. Does anybody keep up with Wade Wives? I don't.
I checked their website earlier and they are posting updates. And he made this big old speech the last time they did one, and it was, I don't remember the date, but they're treating him terribly in there.
Yeah, I want to see what he's saying to them because here we have proof of shit going on. What's really going on?
Right, Velma?
You know what I mean?
He needs those people on his list. Well, I guess that's how it is in Florida. In Louisiana, it's different. I have a friend who is in prison right now, and I can send money whenever I want, even if I'm not on the list because he hasn't done his list yet or whatever. But he also has one of those little tablets, and he can call me whenever. But they have no AC. It's crazy.
Right.
He's
All
not
right.
on death row.
Yeah, that's a big difference. April 1st, 8:30. She was somebody forwarded an email correspondence from Louise Mitchell. And part of the email states that she's being threatened by officer. And then this is all redacted. The review DC staff lookup was conducted, and there is no one by that name, Leon Smith, employed with. Oh my God! See, who are these people? Oh my God! For real?
So go to page 3.
Oh my God!
VPS, the Wade wives, are freaking crazy. They're on TikTok. They're on YouTube. They stand by him no matter what. There's got to be the language barrier. I don't know. So the
Probably.
warden got an email, and he's sending us the colonel.
Looks like Wade Wilson is involved in somehow probably a scam for money. The Warden Barry. So Louise Mitchell, I'm gonna find out who you are, Louise. I'm gonna see who you are.
So Louise emails the warden and says, "Hey, warden, I've been getting these emails from a person who works at your prison, and they're threatening me. They're extorting me for money.
Ah, shit.
And his name's Liam Smith. And he says he's Liam Smith because his email is let me see what it is. Officer Liam Smith at gmail.com.
Do you know what I noticed? What they're doing now? The prison, they are CCing to everybody in the prison,
Yeah.
to every official in the prison when they get
Probably
those
because it's a
shit.
nonstop circus.
Yep. See, look it. This is what they're doing now because of all the nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
I've noticed that. I don't blame them. They got to get a. Who's Samantha, Lieutenant? Jesus. Well, this is disappointing. Usually we get to see this.
She this woman says Officer Liam is contacting Louise to send him money. And you see the thousands of nudes that are going to be released.
Oh.
So the warden says, "Good morning. Thank you for the opportunity to review this. At this point, I'm having difficulty understanding this because we don't even have an Officer Liam Smith here at Union Correctional Institution. Can you tell me what prompted you to send your email here? I'd like to know more so that I can assist you, if at all possible."
But you can not leave him without paying for transfer. Look at this mess. Louise Mitchell.
I mean, the Gmail email it right there. That's like official as fuck right there.
Make a payment today. You promised some sort out of today. I'm speechless.
So, do we pass up the nudes where I'm sending?
Oh my God. Come on now.
Okay,
Come on.
let do that this. Let do that this. I am having no mercy, and it's not N-O, it's K-N-O-W. And if anyone contact me, I will send them straight the thousands of nude. Then you will fall into direct threat from both sides. Police defend police. Then it says, Louise says, "Hi, Warden. I'm so sorry. I can't take this anymore." And she's sending stuff that's redacted. Officer Liam Smith says from his official Gmail email, "But you cannot leave him without paying for the transfer." What? Then there's a whole bunch of stuff redacted. Hey, are you still going to make the payment today? You promised to sort something out today. They are asking me for the deal. I am speechless. And somebody says, "I will be giving him the phone tomorrow. I'm trying to register the account now." And then Officer Smith says, "You will see how I am going to make sure I expose you to your kids' children at their school. I am getting an intelligent to monitor you. I am an officer."
Okay, it ain't nobody from this country.
No,
No.
it's part of the
absolutely
next. It's the Wade wives. They can't
Yep.
speak English.
not. Yep. That wasn't hard.
Super official. But Louise was actually receiving her own emails because she was Officer Smith as well.
What?
She was going back and forth with herself and then decided to send them to the warden because he was going to get scared.
Oh, jeez. All right, we're going to go to the mail. Did Wade pretend to be a cop and try to pull the old "please send me"? He tried something like that, didn't he?
He tries everything.
Yeah, I think he tried that at one point in time. All right.
But if you're a true member of the Unforgiven,
Well, yeah, see? He's
why
in
would
there.
you be scared of anything? You pretty much run shit, don't you?
He does run this shit. Okay, he's talking about his mail, incoming mail. It should have the sender. Let's see. Received date. Print out the date. This is all necessary. Oh, fuck, I can't. These pages are too light. And the ink's hard to see. Mm-mm-mm. So what is he complaining about here on the down low?
He's not getting all the mail that he's supposed to be getting, and so he wants a report so that for his potential grievance that he's going to file, he wants to know, he wants a report, and it needs to show the sender, the name, the receive date, and the printout date. This is necessary and relevant to my request. Basically apparently he's still getting emails. I thought he didn't have any because he didn't have his thing. And so the response was, "See attached. 2 of the emails were censored due to conducting business and screenshots." The ones that say released have been printed. Then the following pages are all redacted.
Yeah. Threats.
So apparently he still has mail. And maybe it's the written mail. And you know how they scan it in and you have to check it.
Right.
I don't know what he checks it on, but whatever. Somebody must be saying, hey, I sent this and I sent that. Did you get it? But we know how he operates. He has women send him pictures, you know,
Yeah.
that's supposed to get by the. I'm just throwing this on the floor because there's so many of them. Like as I finish, I just throw it on the floor. I'll throw them all away after. Yes, y'all, I had to print them all out.
All right. This is April 5th. He's complaining about an officer. This is about threats, right? Somebody approached the cell door. Oh, he's complaining that probably an officer is threatening him now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the officer stopped at my particular cell.
He grabbed a hold of the lock devices.
What is this about jewelry?
And what about
Or
jewelry?
severity? Never mind. Oh my God. You guys, you try reading this shit. It's very hard. Oh.
He was opening and closing the flap.
Oh,
And
on
he
the
was
door.
not placing anything in there, nor was he retrieving anything from myself out of the security food flap.
Oh my God. He said he was being verbally to him and and said a threatening comment.
He said a
Yeah.
threatening comment.
While you beat women and kill women.
So he wrote a whole page and said that on the next page, I told you about Colonel Nipper ordering I write you that disciplinary report. Your existence here is about to get a lot worse. I'm going to make sure of it. Bitch. Being Officer Johns had no purpose.
Here we go.
Not only just remaining in front of my cell P4111. I'm curious why death row inmates have locks in their cell. If you're a single man cell, who are you protecting yourself from? Everybody's on lockdown here. It's weird. So, the security food pass flap, he was fooling with the lock, basically making sure the device, he held it in his hand.
He did.
He held the lock in his hand.
What? Oh my God.
He did not open or close the security food pass flap and place nothing inside or retrieve anything out of the cell. It substantiates to the point that sounded good, Wade. Substantiates to the point that there was no such just cause and reasoning for himself to be and remain at the cell door. And no such cause of reason to be further tampering with the security device for zero purpose or utilization of its something intention. Requesting to. He wants the camera footage again between the hours 11 a.m. and 4 p.m. as evidence.
So this.
And basically, if we go back to the first page, they say there's no audio and the wings to support your allegations.
Oh, there ain't.
And an officer is allowed to check locking mechanisms
Oh yeah.
and devices at any time. Denied.
Dummy. So they say
Officer John needs a gift basket. Yes.
it's fabricated. He called him a bug again.
This time he calls him a bitch.
Somebody should write Reed Wilson and say, "Hey, bug, what's up?
You little bitch.
Hey, bug, what's up, bug?"
Check the locking menu. Blah, blah, blah. So, you know, it's like all these pages. And
It's a, you know,
what the hell was that prison guard doing checking locks to make sure they work?
I know.
In the food slots? And what, like, he stuck his hand in there and didn't even, like, get food.
He's something.
Who is he to touch those locks?
Yep.
You'll probably hear my dogs barking. I'm sorry. They're barkers. They're little mini schnauzers.
Trinity Products.
And it's raining here, so they hear
Oh, is
thunder.
it?
That's it. Mm-hmm.
All right. This is for 10. Requesting copies of my inmate something account. January, February, March 2026. Necessary to receive nature of grievance against company Trinity for taking what? My honey buns?
Taking funds.
I know. I said it on purpose.
My
Honey
Slim
buns.
Jims.
Oh shit, we can't see it. I don't have it. I'm sorry, guys. Holy shit. Holy shit. I'm not even showing it. What the fuck? He likes his honey buns. Let's not forget. Your requested for administrative remedy or appeal has been received and you evaluated. Further investigation reveals the wrong information. Right? That's pretty much what they're saying. Reasons for return. Grievance or appeal without processing a grievance should be returned.
Do not use a grievance to X questions. You moron. We've talked about this before. I'm not talking to you, kid. I'm talking to him. Therefore, everything's being returned to you.
There's the beautiful Fail. There she is.
Mm-hmm. I love mini schnauzers. BPS. I do.
Okay, the next one is
So we have 3 pages left for anybody who's getting antsy.
maintenance. Hey, if I was by myself, it'd be longer because I would really be struggling to read. All right. Maintenance. 413.
There's no cable plug for my television.
His black and white television, that is.
To convert up to whatever in this cell. P4111. Please come to install one in the something empty wall socket so that television may be used. Again, she is no female cable receiving plug up in the wall socket where it should be. Oh, there is no female cable receiving plug up in the. Who the hell does he think he is to make these
right?
No.
Oh, approved even.
Oh yes, it's approved. A work order was entered.
Wow. Well, maybe it'll catch fire. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I didn't mean that. Okay, maintenance for event.
I mean, wasn't they putting something through the vents like a year ago to kill him?
That's right. Yes. Yeah.
Mhm.
Forgot about that. All right. Maintenance for what now? Vent on the upper right hand side. It does not have a rocking to it inside of the pipe chase. When did he learn this kind of shit? He's up
Probably
to
from, I
something.
bet his boyfriend, what was the guy I said they look like they get along? He probably taught him things about like AC vents and stuff.
Oh, Richard.
Was that his name?
Yeah, his name is Richard. Bishop. Richard Bishop. He looks familiar to me. Okay.
Inspector. Spin door.
As it's raking.
Mine has nothing.
Yours has nothing?
That's what he says. And he says, and so replace it.
Let's see what they
There's
say.
an increase in dirt and dust entering the cell through this vent.
It got approved.
And it's coming up from the pipe chase. Please come install a backing to this vent.
What is he really doing? They're going to be, yeah. He's up to something. He doesn't care about that.
But no worries, Kit, because they put in a work order and this will be taken care of ASAP, along with his cable TV.
Oh, yes.
Or his TV cables.
TV. On his 13-inch black and white TV.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he's got. That's all you can get.
Now
You
we'll
don't
get
get a
a
tablet.
final one. And this is going to leave us all with a hanger. We don't know what's going on, but
you go ahead with this one. You put this together. All of it.
All right. So on April 15th, 2026, which was only 15 days ago, he said, Mr. Johnson, who is the chaplain, I did send my request to you personally over 15 plus days ago with my religious jewelry selection and information to be approved and returned. Up to the current date, I have not received this back from you, from your office. Please update me as the status. And the response was, your jewelry application dated 4/13/26 is pending. Now, I Googled this because he's not the religious type. He's not getting like a cross. He's not getting anything like that.
He's getting freaking married.
He's getting married.
Chaplain. He's getting married.
That's what I'm thinking.
Who would marry him?
Because they can request jewelry through the chaplain with the appropriate, everything that's approved and things to be returned to him. And it could mean a wedding ring. I cannot fathom that he would be asking for, like, let's say a cross or what the hell else is he going to wear?
Because remember last time it was pending?
It would be listed as religious jewelry, though.
Do you remember last time it was pending?
Mm-hmm. And then they let it go on, and then they deny it.
Yep. Ooh, interesting.
Exactly, VPS. I think he's looking for his wedding ring.
Who's running that Wade Wilson group now?
I think it's people from other countries. I have no idea, really. I couldn't even remember the name of the website. I had to really think and Google because I don't ever check it because, it's all ridiculousness.
He won't be able to wear anything religious because he's so evil.
So his jewelry application dated 4/13/26 is still pending. So he had an application on the 13th and this idiot writes a follow-up on the 15th.
What's the hurry there, bug?
You're on death row.
What a bug.
You ain't going nowhere for a while. You have nothing to do all day. You got time to wait.
He'll want a kosher diet next. That'll be his next thing.
Yes, he was denied marrying Jesse.
He sure was.
Mm-hmm. But the last 3 that we got, he's being good right now. He just asked for his cable to be fixed. He asked for the vent to be fixed, and now he's just wanting to know where his religious jewelry is.
And he's still in confinement.
Yes.
I'm going to do a little research on these other guys, okay? I've been gone today at the doctor, so I didn't have time. But I'm going to look into them.
And then I'm going to request some more records. So we get everything from, unless you've already done that, Kit, let me know so that we're not like double dipping in it.
No,
but
be careful because I said up until present day.
Okay, so we have everything until 4:15.
Yes. Yes. Well, no.
Well, his last request was 4:15, and that was for his jewelry application.
I'll be sure to let you know. And also, and I just want to say it, I got body cam footage, right? I cannot pay $163 for this body cam footage of a high profile person, right? And I'm just letting people know I got 8 more days before they close out my thing.
That's wild.
So
That's crazy.
if anybody wants to email me, because that's all I've been waiting on, to go in on it, I will tell you who the person is, but not here. But since you're here right now, I know you got kids and you get busy. Let's see. I am good up until the date with Wade Wilson stuff. Sorry. Invoice. Okay. The 23rd. No, to the 17th. That's what they did. Until the 17th?
May 17th?
Yeah. April.
Oh.
No.
Let's go on.
That's not right. No, that's wrong. Yeah, just be really careful and let's not get any doubles or anything.
Yeah.
Because that's just a waste of money, you guys. It was really a big waste this time. Well, kind of.
Yeah, we know he's still up to no problem, Betsy. We know that he's still up to doing his BS. Now I'm interested because it's like a cliffhanger. Hit me up and maybe I'll be able to do that for you on the 21st of May. Let VPS know. So I want to find out what this jewelry thing's about. Has me interested. Do I think they're going to approve anything? Probably not. But he's being nice. The last 3 inmate requests, you just, I want my cable hooked up. This vent's not working right. I need my religious jewelry, which religious jewelry can be a wedding ring. I can't imagine him wanting anything else. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Ask my husband. I'm never wrong.
So I think it was 2/20/26 to 2/23/26. No, that can't be right. Whatever's the last date within those document dump is it, okay?
Okay.
Because I ask until the present date. And then they give me a quota of what it's going to cost me. And then sometimes it's more by the time they're done.
VPS can speak on the Unforgiven thing. I know Pino is probably working or whatever, so he can't speak a lot on anything right now with the Florida stuff. But
I think you should do a live and I'll be there.
He may not be a member of the Unforgiven, and they may not like him too much.
Yeah.
I don't
did
get
they
into all of
start
that on the prison side. That's the guys that do that.
Yeah, I have no idea, so I can't
Yeah.
speak on it. That kind of shocked me, actually.
Mm-hmm. So that's that. But I am so happy you had me up, Kit, and I'm so happy you let me go through all of this. And like, even though it took me all day because it was crazy the way they sent it.
When I called you yesterday, I'm like, oh my God, this is a lot.
Yeah.
Do you want to help me?
So that's what we got so far. And I'm gonna do some more requests and see what else we get, what else we can find out.
Look at the very last date that they gave me, and that will be the correct date. That's how I always do it.
Okay. All right. Thank y'all all for being here.
Yes, definitely. Thank
This
you,
was
everybody.
101 minutes. Wow. Okay. Yes. Thank y'all for being here. Next time we're live, come back. Make sure you follow Kit and myself. I'm Amber Nola.
And I'm sorry if I did not say hi. Hi, James. I
Hey,
was
Steph.
I was too busy back bringing up these documents, but I appreciate every one of you. And I'm going to be linking Amber's channel right under my video here, where it says the person you collabed with, so you guys can sub up to her. But thank you,
All right.
everybody. I appreciate you all. Thank you,
Y'all
Amber.
all
Thank
have a good
you,
night.
sweetie.
Talk to you later, Kit.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay. Bye, guys. Love you all. If you guys want to know anything, just let me know, and I'll see what I can do for you. Okay? If anybody wants to go in on that body cam footage with me, please email me, because I cannot do no $163. But I will say it's high profile, and I have 8 days left to make up my mind before they throw away my Foia. All right. All right, everybody. Thank you for being here.